Rawr. Burn him! Hello there, this is Isix. And we're gonna play Avadon today, the Black Fortress. You see, I have for quite some time really enjoyed the Spiderweb Software games. Mainly of the Avadon series, but you know, here and there and all that. I've been pondering maybe trying to give this a Let's Play for a while, so I figured I would have a go. Who knows if I'll get through the game, but well, we'll see what happens. I have played like the first hour and a half, I guess, before, but you know, been sort of putting it off. It's like, I kind of want to do a Let's Play. I'm not sure if it'll be a good one, but I figured just sort of sitting down and hashing on it for a while would be something to do, eh? So to that end, let's go ahead and start it here. I'm just checking a couple things real quick. It's good to have refreshment as well when you're playing. So, let's start a new game. So, it's very, I guess, trimmed down sort of RPG game. Welcome to Avadon. First, select one of the 4 character types on the left. Do I want to be a Blade Master? Do I want to, you know, cut their heads off? Maybe a Shadow Walker, Ninja Stars and crap. Shaman, where I'm like, spirits, heal the people. Or do I want to be a badass sorceress? I think that you're actually limited to these character pictures here. So if you're going to be sorceress, you're going to be a gal. You can be a shadow walker, you're going to be a ninja. That is a genders, by the way. Shaman, etc., etc. Well, to that end, I do like magic. I don't have a good name. Let's see. Alright, I'm back. Figured out one. Yalia the Confused. No, damn it. We'll just go with Yalia. Let's go normal. I'm not into torment me. You are a warrior of the Midlands Pact. The Pact is an alliance of 5 nations, banded together for safety. The Far Lands, or bust, enemies of the Pact, surround it on all sides. There are nations of barbarians, raiders, titans, fated jealous empires, aka just one, I think, all waiting for a sign of weakness. The Pact has one purpose: to crush the Far Lands, and to bust them and keep them weak and divided. Otherwise, they'll invade your homeland, take what they want, and massacre whoever stands in the way. You have spent your life training and preparing to defend the Pact, and you have done well. Your skills and potential have earned you the greatest of honors. You've been sent to serve at a new fortress, Avadon. Avadon, the Black Fortress. It's actually kind of gray. The warriors of Avadon watch over the 5 nations of the Pact. Then the Fire Nation attack. Wait, no, when anyone acts to harm the peace and tranquility of the Pact, Avadon has the authority to destroy them. Its authority and independence are almost without limit. Avadon's power is not only over the outsiders of the Far Lands. Anyone who tries to weaken the Pact from within is subject to punishment. Brigands, spies, politicians, all have reasons to fear the Eye of Avadon and the attention of its master, Keeper Redbeard. Kinda looks like me. Avadon has watched over the Pact for 3 centuries. Its warriors wield the finest weapons. Its wizards can learn the most powerful spells. And the Keeper of the Black Fortress, Redbeard, directs them all. Few outsiders know anything about Redbeard. There are plenty of rumors. Some say that he has 3 wives, each a deadly warrior. You've heard that assassins try to kill him every week, and maybe on the weekends too if they're not busy. They all fail and in turn receive the most gruesome of punishments imaginable. Some believe that Redbeard can see into your dreams. You know, someday I'm gonna have a map like this. Little figures on it. It's not gonna be because I'm like running a role-playing game group. Anyway, outsiders, if they are lucky, never get close enough to Avadon to learn the truth. But you, today you will meet Redbeard yourself. You are standing outside the gates of the Black Fortress. You stand on the bridge over a deep, misty chasm, where they keep an island full of books. The iron gates of Avadon are before you. Beyond is your new life, full of adventure, danger, power, wealth, and service to the Pact. The Black Fortress looms over you, perched on an enormous granite peak. The gates open a crack, granting you entrance. You step through and your service to Avadon begins. Oh yeah, I also played Gene Forge. That's the other ones I was thinking of. Anyway. Alrighty. So this is me. This is Yalia. Let's go somewhere, shall we? Stand to cross Avadon's entry garden. Considering how terrified most of Lydius is of this fortress, it seems rather pleasant. Ponds, nicely tended lawn. To the east is another pair of gates, leading farther into the fortress. A pair of guards wearing plate armor and wielding massive swords stand at either side. Impressive. There's also an elderly man in long flowing robes. He has a pair of what looks like wolves in front of him. He is shouting commands at them. They don't seem concerned. Well, I do remember the first bit of this encounter here. Let's go this way. Nicodemus, Craftmaster, Fortress. You get closer to the old man and his two wolves, though from this distance you can see that something is not right about these animals, like their lack of hair, and their purple flesh, and the veins throbbing all along their backs and legs. So they kind of look like the lichen from the Underworld series, is what you're saying. The man in the robes is standing, holding up a scrap of meat and giving suggestions like, I have to get this voice right. Stand, sit, roll over. The wolf creatures don't respond, and you get close, which gets an instant reaction out of them. They turn to look at you, then they snarl. Then they bare their teeth and begin to snarl. Hey, could you, control those things? No, as you can see, I can't. I thought I might, but... The old man sighs. The twisted wolf thing turns away from the pitiful scraps of meat the old man offered them. You seem much softer and fresher. However, the old man and the gods don't seem to react to this. They just watch silently and watch with interest. Is this supposed to be some sort of test? I really haven't had a good day getting here so far. The gods smile, perhaps thinking back to trials of their own. But the old man shakes his head. A test? No. You are a hand. You are supposed to aid in my work. This is your job. I'll explain more when you are done. The creatures lurch clumsily towards you, one to your right, one to your left, and then they start to run, teeth bad. You have little equipment, but you are not foolish enough to travel through the wilderness without a weapon. You are prepared to rid the guardian of the old man's pets. Alright, and we're gonna go ahead and zappy zap them, I think. Let's use our little magical rod thing. Yay! Ouch. Well, yep. I'll just fire face you, horrible, horrible creatures. That was not so bad. The hideous wolf creatures lie at your feet, dead. The guards, realizing that they have a mess to clean up, look annoyed. The old man looks sad. Another month of work gone. I suppose I must work on my other trinkets for a while. I am sorry. I am Craftmaster Nicodemus, one of the mages of Avadon. I think I'll be helping you in the future. You'll be helping me? I think you're trying to kill me. Oh, yes. You're one of Redbeard's new hands, yes? When you are given tasks, I will be giving you the benefit of my magic. Some of it even works better than those instructions. He waves at the walls. You called me a hand? Give me a hand, folks. Oh, yes, Redbeard has hands, eyes, and hearts. I'm an eye, and oh, I am sure you'll be explained inside. How dare you send your creatures to attack me, Yalia, the confused? What? You are annoyed, but hands help me to deal with failed experiments all the time. It's the price they pay for the aid I give them. But you are young and new. You will understand in time. I suppose you should see Hot Miranda. I think she is waiting for you, and she'll explain what you need to know. Who is this Hot Miranda? After Nicodemus makes a signal, the gates begin to slowly open. Miranda's inside, directing things. There has been a serious disturbance in the force, and she'll be happy for your help. Now, please, excuse me. Then he turns to the wolves, going down on one knee to examine them. Yeah. So, as you can probably tell, this is a grid combat system, and, well, these guards are kind of useless. They're son of bitches. Go, guess... Oh, I'm still in combat mode. There we go. So, yeah, it's just like general, we're not going to talk to you type dialogue here. He, on the other hand, I think you can talk to him again. I'm busy. Go see Hot Miranda. Well, Miranda. Well, I mean, how do I explain this? The hands are sort of the people who go out into the world and do things. The eyes are the people like this idiot who, like, observe, I guess? And then the hearts, well, they sort of are in charge, except for being under Redbeard. You step into the entry courtyard of Avadon. Fresh supplies are stacked everywhere, waiting to be distributed to warriors and craftspeople. When Avadon wants something, it gets it. However, the atmosphere of the fort is not what you expected. It is chaos, pandemonium. Up your... No, that's KMFDM. Guards and workers are running everywhere. You hear shouting in the distance, the smell of smoke, and you think, blood hangs in the air. After a lifetime of hearing how deadly and invulnerable Avadon is, this chaos is somehow even more worrying. A woman stands in the middle of the courtyard, an island in the sea of an island in the chaos, and directs the workers. This must be the Miranda you are supposed to present your letter of introduction to. Alright, so let's go. We got Hand, we got a worker, and we got Miranda. You walk up to the woman in the middle of the room. Like Craftmaster Nicodemus, she is wearing long, flowing robes because she just woke up and got out of the bed. She is wearing long, flowing robes, the traditional garb of the mage. She is in her early 50s. She has served here for a long time. She stops shouting orders and turns to you. What's a good voice for Miranda? Well, pity you didn't show up just a few hours ago. It could have used you. Do you have a letter of introduction? Fortunately, you were given one before you came here. She holds out her hand for it. Now, of course I'm going to give a letter. She takes the letter, reads it, and nods. Then I formally welcome you, Yalia, and I declare you a Hand of Avadon, with all privileges and responsibilities attached. Congratulations. She wads up the letter and tosses it on the floor. She likes to throw it on the ground. A servant instantly collects it and carries it off. Normally, there'd be a period of settling in, testing, and so on. But we have some problems. All of our hands are out in the field, and there's something I need you to do. Now. My hand, what does that mean exactly? I'm new here. So much to learn, so little time to teach it. Avadon has eyes, hands, and hearts in possibly the wrong order. And the Keeper. I am a heart, and honored advisor to the Keeper. You are a hand. Your job is to go out and do whatever needs doing. There'll be time to learn more about things after when things are under control. Where can I learn more? I think there's a book on the topic near the quarter assigned to you. You can read it at your leisure later. So the Keeper, that's that Redbeard guy, right? Surely you've heard of Redbeard, mighty master of Avadon. Do well, and you will stand before him. Displease him, and she gives you an evil smile. I have another question, because I'm an idiot. So, what the hell's going on? You will soon learn that in Avadon, you're only told what you need to know. This is for your protection and ours. So who decides that then? The Keeper and the Hearts, like me. So what do I need to know? That we are having a very, very long day. And you need to help us to keep it from getting longer. Yes, so long. I have another question. What do you need me to do? She nods. Yes, enthusiasm. This is what I like to hear. We are trying to get things in the main fortress under control, but we have to send most of our hands away. That means we need you to enter the dungeons and restore order. Round up some stray prisoners. You do not need to go alone. There are 2 hands who can help you. They are Severlin, who you might remember from Blake 7 as the Lord President or something, and Natalie, I believe. She points to the south. On the way down to the dungeons, you can choose one of them to help you. Once you have met the other hands, go downstairs and speak with Mamra works. We will tell you what fires to put out. The stairs down to the dungeon are now marked on the auto map. So who are these weirdos, this Lord President and Nathaniel? Young hands like you, eager to distinguish themselves. In one case, extremely, painfully eager. I could spare one of them for your cleanup task. So what do I need to actually do again? Something about dungeons and cleaning up and mops? That is up to Mamra. Do what he says. You may use any equipment you may find, and if you survive, it will reflect very well upon you. I could be obedient or questionable. I'm gonna be questionable. Because I don't like what's going on yet. Gotta say we're in danger. It's my first day of the job, man. Trust me, at the moment of your death, you will not care in the slightest about why it happened. Now you are here. It is time for you to serve. Go. And then you ignore me. So yeah, go to the dungeon. But I want to talk to you first. Middle-aged woman crosses the courtyard back and forth, shouting orders to the soldiers. As hands enter and leave, she grabs them and gives them extra jobs to do. She wears a well-worn bow over her shoulder, and the insignia on her shoulder shows her to have considerable authority. She looks you over. Ah, a new hand! Always good to see you. Good to see, especially in times like this. I am Han Callahan, and though my voice does seem too appropriate for my appearance, it is in good shape. Hot Miranda will want most of your time, I think, but when she doesn't have her claws in you, you'll answer to me. So what are you doing here? She laughs. Cleaning up messes. Cleaning up messes. Why don't you come back and talk to me later? Miranda has made it clear that she reserves the labor for herself, and I don't need an argument right now. Go talk to her. And she returns to work. Cool. Let's go looting. So, got inventory, we got abilities. Oh, yeah, abilities. Shadow Charm. Days. So, all sorts of do things to confuse the enemy. Confuse the enemy! Yes! Attack! Thrust! Parry! Parry! Maybe a platypuses too. I don't know. Let's go head down here. You enter Avadon's main storeroom, where most of the food, wood, and so on brought to the Avadon Black Fortress are kept. There has been a fight here. The stone floor is scorched, and splatters of blood dot the walls. The wounded and dead have been hauled away, because that's just gnarly. Only one person is visible from here. A young sorceress standing by the scorched area, looking down at it. She is smiling. Yeah. I'm actually trying to keep notes of what my voices are. And I think Natalie's here. It's going to be entertaining. When you get close to the young sorceress, she looks up at you. She is breathing hard, still charged with adrenaline from a recent battle. I did it! I killed them! By myself! Now that I will get any notice for it, of course. She takes a moment to calm down. Oh, I am sorry. I am Natalie, a Hand of Avadon. I have spent long enough waiting for action that I need to take a moment to luxuriate in it. So, what's going on? 3 wretches came out of the dungeon, and I was in the main courtyard. When I heard them, I surprised and dispatched them, but not before. Wretches? Vile little humanoids, dumb and hungry, like goblins or gremlins or something. Yeah, they're the scourge of the known lands. I don't know why Redbeard would bother to keep them around. I guess they killed them all. They killed the quartermaster, not a warrior, but a good man. Spent many hours speaking with him while waiting for something to do. I made it earlier, and I might have saved him. Natalie has calmed down a little from her when you first met her. Still here? Surely there's more to do. I only hope I can take part in it. I'm a hand as well. Does that mean I gotta be crazy too? She nods. You have the look and a weapon. I hope you have more luck than getting sent out than I do. I'm gonna go clear out the dungeons. She looks startled. What? You? No offense, but you've been here, what? 10 minutes? When some of us have been waiting. Once again, she calms down. But you will probably need help. Yes, help. Is that the case? Taking one of the other hands with you is sharing the glory. Yes? You've been waiting for a fight for a while, haven't you? Of course. I've spent my life working, training, and sharpening my talents to fight for Avadon. All these years, sun up to sundown, and my reward, sitting in the Black Fortress, waiting to be allowed to risk my life. Yes, I want to fight. I ask and ask, but here I stay. I could take one hand with me in the dungeon. It doesn't take long for her to do the math. 1 hand? Out of 2? Me and Sevelin? The warrior? Well, speak to Sevelin. Compare. She looks to the scorched marks. I'm eager and competent. He is, well, you can see for yourself. When you go downstairs, if you wish, I could come and join you. But you will select me. Yes? What can you do for me? I'm a trained sorceress. I can summon bolts of fire and ice and direct them at our foes. Sort of like me. I do not rely on crude armor and mundane weapons. However, so you might wish to help me keep a safe distance from your foes. We will see. You see the gleam of enthusiasm in her eyes. All right, I'll be standing ready, and right here. Yes. Okay, crazy person. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Nice tailor though. So, sometimes there's various items around the environment that you can click on and make use, like, opening up like barrels like this. And there's nothing in the barrel except wine. Fortunately, I cannot get drunk. So let's talk to Sevelin. There's a young warrior standing guard by the passage to the south, keeping close watch in case anything else nasty comes out of it. He turns to look at you. He said that he's about your age. His face bears a nasty scar running diagonally down his face. He says, "Greetings, I'm Sevelin. You're here to stand guard with me? No? I suppose not. We need to go fight now, don't we? I knew the time would come. I'll follow my orders. I always do." Great. Everyone here is crazy. So, what are you doing here? Just trying to be of aid. When things went wrong this morning, all the hands were sent out on this mission or that. Only I was left. He points to the north. And Natalie. When wretches came out of the dungeons, I thought I would stand guard until someone found use for me. The gate is closed, but wretches can slip through the bars. They're widely like that. Do you know what happened? I don't know. The hearts and eyes won't share any information with someone as lowly as me. As far as I can tell, something exploded, and everything escaped from the dungeons below. The hands can't help, because they have all been sent out of the fortress on missions. He absentmindedly touches the scar. Being a servant in Avadon doesn't keep us safe. Just the opposite. Do you know what's happening in the dungeon? No, but it must have been ugly. Few of the guards on duty down there make it out. So, been wounded. Do you need help? At first, Sevelin isn't sure what you mean. He looks down at his armor, looking for any signs of injury. Then he realizes that you're referring to a scar and laughs bitterly. You mean this? This is an old mark. Easy to forget it is there. I only remember it when I look in the mirror, or when a stranger sees me. How'd it happen? He looks exasperated. And if I enjoy discussing it, this is not the best time. So, are you still competent at least? Of course, if I'm ever chosen for mission again. So I'm gonna go clean out the dungeons. Yeah. He nods. I'm not surprised. Miranda needs to send a hand down there to clean it up. And you show up in need of testing. I'm not offended that I was passed over. So why do you think you're passed over? You know, it's my first day, I need to be tested and all. Do not question the wisdom of Redbeard of the Hearts. They choose to descend into danger for their own reasons. I've learned to simply quietly accept. So I can maybe take someone with me. For a moment, his eyes glow a glint of interest, maybe even hope. I came to Avadon to serve. I have spent too long not serving. I was born to fight. So yeah, what can you do for me? Besides obvious sword guy things. I'm a blade master of Avadon. I can stand toe to toe with all foes and defeat them with blade and armor. And if needed, I can stand in their way to keep them from reaching you. Oh, I know, mage, that could be useful. So you're, like, ready to fight right now? He wraps his armor with his knuckle. Then he rests one hand on the pommel of his blade. I will give everything to prove I could still be a warrior of Avadon. Well, you're less crazy. And I do need a meat shield, so, He pats his blade with gauntlet hand. Now I'm ready. So that's that. Down.